Yo, what is happening, people, and welcome back to another episode of the B.A.D L.A.D podcast. Today I've got legend Jonny Woods, growing on social media, coming back for a fight. It's good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming on.
How are you doing? You alright?
I know you're in recovery. Normally I do start with a shot, but I have got water if you want to have a shot of water, for the effect of it. I'll pour you one, and then we'll get cracking.
Thanks, mate. On that note, that you normally give beer out, I've got some things for you.
You've got me something?
Alright, pal. I'm going to sort you out. So we've got Space Goods. It's a coffee for your morning. It's got some
nice
mushroom stuff in there.
Mushrooms and coffee.
Electrolytes. Goes in your water. It's like having Lucozade and stuff like that, but an healthier version. Shilajit for your morning. Put that in your coffee. That's good for energy and that for going gym and stuff. And last but not least, just make you a better person and can cure you from addiction and other stuff like that.
So we've got, this isn't a psychedelic coffee, is it? This
No,
is just
no, that's sold online, that.
Yeah, so that's legal mushroom, it's just a fungus mixed with a coffee.
Yeah, it's just got extract of mushrooms in it,
Nice one, mate. And these are your
doses,
which is something you want to talk about, innit, on this podcast?
Yeah, massively, mate.
Do you want to jump straight into that? Do you want to go...
We can delve into it a little bit. So, I am today 158 days clean from cocaine and sober. I tried quite a lot of things to get myself sober. In the last 5 years, when I actually wanted to, I was 16 years deep in addiction, but the last 5 years I was actually really trying to break out. It was about 3 years ago, I got on with a microdose. My life started to change from there, things got better. I believed in myself more, I had confidence, anxiety left me. I was still in active addiction, but my life was growing. I left my job where I wasn't happy, started my own business. And then as I got into recovery and I started recovering as well, things just got even better. And all from the grace of God and the power of Mother Nature.
Yeah, you powered through. So 16 years is a long time, innit?
Yeah.
So if you don't mind me asking, how old are you now?
I'm 36, mate.
36 now, so since like 20 years old.
So I had my first key of bubble, it was, when I was 21.
That's just for people who don't know, you aren't from like Northwest, that's plant fertiliser, innit?
I didn't know what it was, I just had one key of it.
Yeah, they were a big craze, I remember
that led me on to then having beak at a party, cocaine. Yeah, and then it just
got older,
from there, got older.
A lot of people say, because I was addicted to cocaine for a long time, and when I quit it, a lot of my mates who were still sniffing used to tell me, I'd never let that happen to me.
Yeah.
And I remember I said to this girl once, well, it's not your choice, you know. Do you think I chose? I think I woke up one morning and thought, I just want to carry on doing this now every day. But it is bad and it is an hard drug to get out of. So to do that and to be 153 days clean, man, well done.
Thank you very much.
A good fucking achievement. Keep going with it.
Yeah.
You do put a lot of it down to the micro. So what do you know about them, or what do you think?
I don't, to be honest, the scientific side of it all, I wouldn't say I know much. But there's a lot of other medicines as well. There's Cambo, San Pedro, ayahuasca. I don't quite know a lot about all them, and I haven't delved into that yet, but I will be doing. I am on another podcast next week, and there's a girl going to be coming with me there that knows all this part of it, and she's going to speak about that. So that's when you can find out more about the mushroom side, the plant medicine side of that.
And in regards to that the psilocybin and Liberty Cap mushrooms,
Yes.
What I know about them is they contain phosphate. You know about phosphate?
No.
So everything that's alive really has got a ring of phosphate or more. So plants have got 1 ring of phosphate in them. Mm-hmm. Animals have got 2. Humans have got 3, and that's why we've got like the higher conscious, if you will, you know, communication, the way we live and all that. And 4. So that's part of, there's a theory on it where when you take, you have got 4 rings of phosphate for that time while you're on it, you know. They have healing properties to cure ADHD, anxiety, addiction. Right. Even like nerve damage, you know, if you've got a broken back, you know, someone who's had a broken back and they're paralysed, it's been known to regrow nerves.
Yeah, okay.
All sorts, man. But that's just them's the ones that I took when I went through a bad time.
Yeah, the
microdosing. Yeah. I did do a few, like, if you will, binge where I took loads of mushrooms just to trip, because that's what they do as well, innit? So,
But even on that side, I have had bigger doses. And when people say trip, just let's not get mistaken that you're not seeing Super Mario running down the street or the theories that I've heard before in the past. It's about nature. It's about how beautiful life is, the trees, and just what it gives to you, the colours. It just enhances all that, and just honestly, it's beautiful.
Yeah, there is. It's like if you take like say 1 to 3 grams of mushrooms. Yeah. That's like a mild trip where it is all that.
Or you can have the hero dose,
you can
which is flooring on.
Yeah. So I've done that a few times. I've done that a few times and brought through. Yeah, and it does come in waves as well. So this is one thing I've found every time I've done like a big amount of mushrooms. Yeah. It's like, have you ever done ecstasy when you were younger, like pills?
Yeah.
Well, do you know the come up? Do you remember that? We used to wait for a rush, didn't you, before it kicked in?
Yeah.
You get that from a mushroom, that exact same feeling.
Right.
But obviously there's no fuck gurning.
Yeah.
And then you're in like, you could end up like tripping and not seeing. You can see faces and characters and things can appear smaller and bigger and moving, but it comes in waveform. So you'll go from tripping to back in the room, and then you're laughing about your trip and enjoying it, and then the laugh can trigger it back off, and it lasts for about 4 to 6 hours. But you wake up next morning, you go and drop your guts in toilet, and I mean it's like the worst smelling thing you've ever dealt with in your life. It rises up the room, but as soon as that's out of you, you feel brand new. You feel like you've completely reset. Nothing bothers you. You're happy. It's like everything's vibrant and bright. But is obviously a completely different side of the spectrum.
It's just
it doesn't show up on drug tests.
The small capsules, 0.2 to 0.4, depending if you want the lower dose or high dose of the. You don't feel any physical, nothing like no body buzzment, no visuals or anything like that. It's just the mental side, the mental clarity, the ability to block that side of your brain out. So for instance, when I first started my business, and you have that voice in your head that don't do that, you couldn't feel a job, what if you don't make it, and it just quietens that one down and just enables me and other people that I know that are on microdoses, quite a lot of people that are delving into it now, are able to ignore that little stupid voice and listen to yourself and drive on, which I have done, and my business is thriving now.
Yeah, and that is the thing, and it's all about that self-belief and having that.
That is exactly what it is.
Even when you were beating addiction, you wouldn't have beaten it if you didn't believe you were going to do it.
No.
You have to will it yourself, you know.
Exactly that.
So I think that is if you apply that to everyday life, man, you will go far with things because nothing will stop you. It's that kind of mindset, innit?
Yeah.
You know,
I feel unstoppable with Michael.
A lot of people do say that to me. Go on, tell us how long you've been micro.
So I would say it was about 3 years ago I started, and like I said, things just gradually got better from there. There was a point where my boss came in and a bit of stuff had been said or whatever, and he told me that I'd be losing my money a little bit, not much, but for me, I would normally sit there and just get on with that. But I was like, I'm not doing this. So the next day I quit. And then I went working for another business, which then they kind of did the same. And I thought, right, I know everything I know about window cleaning now. Went and got my own business. And then, so that's where it kind of started. While still in addiction, I were achieving these things. And then once, 6 months ago, 3rd of January, I got myself clean from cocaine, just cocaine, and sober. Things have just got even better. Boxing has improved, my training in the gym, and now social media seems to be getting there and taking off on the influencer scene.
So you've put down cocaine and everything seems to just be picking up for you straight away.
Yeah, look, I wouldn't say straight away, gradually. Do you know, there's still massively hard times and hard days like you wouldn't believe, but I also think I have ADHD. I'm not diagnosed with that, but a lot of people that have it or have children that have it say, you've definitely got it. It also calms that down, as does smoking weed, which I still do, not as much, but I still do have a joint every now and again, and it just keeps me more balanced instead of my moods being up here and down here. Yeah. And now my moods are up here for longer. Do you know what I mean? The down bit's just literally a couple of days and I'm back up again.
Well, this is another thing with the mushrooms. Do you know, they say like with frequency, everything's frequency, vibrations and frequency.
Yeah.
So when you're up...
Try my brew now.
Yeah, this is this as well, isn't it?
That cup.
So this is Space Goods, mushroom and coffee flavour for focus, productivity, energy. Lion's Mane, KSM 66, ashwagandha and other adapt, and I don't know what that
Yeah,
but yeah, man,
that's good stuff.
that's what we're drinking on. But yeah, so the frequencies, like, so when you're having a good day, you know, when the frequency goes up, and when you're having a depressed day, it goes down, and so like, say a normal person, someone with no diagnosis, someone who doesn't feel like they've got ADHD, they'll have a pretty balanced, nothing's ever too extreme, nothing's ever too bad, it's just, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Say if you've got ADHD, you could be up, then down, then up, then down. Antidepressants and all that. So when you're depressed, you're just down and you're not really up that much. Antidepressants numb that line, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been there. I've had antidepressants.
But that makes you numb. It doesn't do anything apart from it. Doesn't take away the depressed feet sensations. It just makes you numb. Yeah. Whereas magic, it brings more to a balance. So if you're down, your mood will improve anyway, and if you're too high, you will calm down. You know, like it gets you in that balance, in that chakra of vibration, man. There's a lot of different theories and like things that I've read about them. Have you heard the theory about the stoned ape theory?
No, mate, no.
So there's a theory that in human evolution, humans evolved from monkeys because monkeys ate mushrooms and it did something to the brain. Do you know, like magic mushrooms? There's a whole theory on it, like a couple of million people in the world believe in this.
Right,
you know, like.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, I think Joe Rogan's talked about it on his podcast.
Right.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But you should check it out, the stoned ape theory. But you said as well, your boxing's improved.
Yeah, I would say so.
So let's talk about your boxing.
I did 6 fights in active addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were actively...
So I won the first 2. I didn't do too bad with my training camps there. I probably did 4 week clean. So before starting the micros and then the journey of still active addiction, there was a point where I was 30 days, 36 days and 40 days, but then fell off the wagon. And 2 of them were boxing camps. So the boxing camp was my vision, that I would do a boxing camp, get clean, and that would be it.
Yeah.
The first 2 times, didn't do too bad. 4 week and 4 week, I won them 2 fights. After that, I might as well have not trained. I didn't really train much because I was too busy making excuses up like I did most of my life. And not turning up to training, and I got found out in the ring and got beat.
And it happens, doesn't it? You know, a lot of fighters tell me you can't win if you don't train.
No, can you?
My mate Jack Fair, who's going through addiction.
Yeah, I've been following Jack. Yeah,
like he's an animal. He's an unstoppable boxer when he's Jack Fair. But at the minute, he's going in pissed up. He's not training.
Yeah.
And he's losing fights to people that he should be battering, should be beating up. So he's taking a step back while he regains himself, beats this alcoholism, and then you'll see a different animal when he comes back.
All the power to him.
So I'm going to pass on some of this information to him as well.
Yeah, definitely. If he wants to get in contact, and for that note, anyone that's interested in the stuff that's on show here, maybe it's open your mind up to thinking about trying them. Jump in my inbox, in my messages, and I will get back to you as soon as possible with information for that.
Yeah, and I'm going to be getting some more off you as well.
Yeah, man.
Do you want me to take one of these now?
Just to prove
that they're not like trippy.
There's 20 in there, mate. So that's 5 days on, 2 days off. Up to you, but normally you would do Monday, Friday, weekend off.
Right. So should I start now then? What day is it?
It's complete. You can just do. Or you can do 1 day on, 1 day off. It doesn't really matter, mate. It's up to you, my mate. Don't think about it too much.
No, I'm just thinking I don't want to start like take one and then mess up the whole thing.
Start Monday, mate.
This is just to show people at home that there is no psychoactive response to this kind of micro for a reason.
Micro, yeah.
No fucking in that. That's gone down the hatchet now.
Happy days.
Right, so back to your fighting then. So you are currently 6, is it?
6 losses, 3 wins. 3 wins.
So that's 9 fights in total.
Yes.
3, 6 and 0. And how long has it been since you last had a fight?
What was it? 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Yeah, with the weekend.
You were there, weren't you?
This is what I mean. Was it the Razor or the Dice?
Razor.
You're on Razor Promotion show,
yeah, for Curtis.
And what happened in that fight?
I won against Scott, a experienced fighter. Been told he's had 200-300 fights or something like that. He was a lot lighter than me, but the agreement was we would meet about 70. He struggled to pick weight up, but listen, he fucking brought it to the fight, did he?
Yeah.
Caught me twice, under chin, put me on my arse, but I managed to get up, and I think on the night I won on fitness, to be honest. So
yeah, so you basically stamina carried you through.
yeah, I carried
so
me through, and he was too tired, and he didn't want to carry on.
Yeah, but a win's a win.
A win's a win, mate. Yeah, it's just, that's
it?
momentum for me. Do you know what I mean? I'll work on that.
And then going from that, you've obviously got the itch because you're back in again, aren't you? It's on
yeah,
there.
I should be in a week on Saturday, but I think if he's not messaged me back by tomorrow, I'm going to pull out, because he has sent me 2 opponents and changed, and like I say, he's not messaged me back since Monday, Tuesday, so we're going to pull away from that. If anyone has got anything coming up on the 20th of June, I'm all game. If they're the right weight, they look like my sort of a 50-50 fight, I'm down for that. Other than that, 25th of June.
25th of June, is it?
No, July. 25th of July.
For Dyson Promotions?
No, that's for Leon Partington and Robert Borden.
Right,
Bordington's, but Luke Dyson is fighting Leon Partington.
Yeah.
That's the main
And I've
fight.
interviewed both of them about that as well.
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
So, you're fighting on that undercard
I'll be
as well?
fighting on that, yeah, that's in Astley. And then the one that's coming up on here, the 28th of August, back for Razor Promotions with Curtis, my mate Curtis.
Yeah, shout out Curtis every
Shout
time,
out Curtis,
man.
man. Grateful for you.
He's a top guy, isn't he?
He gave me the chance to have a fight at a time I was in a really good place, and it's done me well. Like, it's boosted my socials. It's been really good, man. He's a good lad.
No, he really is. He's given me a lot of opportunities
Good
as well.
referee as well.
He was the one that, you know, when I told you that Dyson press conference and I got that viral clip, Curtis messaged me that morning saying, if I had a car, mate, I'd pick you up and take you there. I think you'd be perfect there. And I'm I didn't even know it were on. So then I started looking at train times, and I'm asking, because Curtis put it in my head, I'm trying to get a lift now, mate. Can you get to Blackburn with Logan? He's like, I'm not going to go, but if you can get there. Then Tommy Albert's come out of the blue and said, I'll drive you down, mate, no worries. Come back, and we got, I think, altogether like 7.5 million views from the press conference, something like that. That was crazy. It went, but all because Curtis Orban. I was sat out there smoking a joint, just playing on my phone, and he popped up. If I had a car, I thought, fucking hell. So I willed it. Like, I'm going to get there somehow, and then I ended up there, and I ended up doing them interviews.
That's it. Like you said, you willed it. I'm a big believer with the power of microdoses. You can speak your existence into your future. You know, I don't know if you think that, but it's been working for me. Do you know what I mean? I kept telling people I will have my own business. I'm going to get my own business. I'm going to have my own customers. I had it. Yeah, it's madness.
Do you write things down on paper and that?
So I did keep a journal for the first two week of getting clean and sober. I have slacked off of it a little bit. I still do jot notes down. But that works for me. I
remember when I first made the choice to quit sniffing cocaine and that, I read that book, The Secret, by Rodney Bryan, I think she's called. And I just read it because someone passed it to me, like, while you're going through this might help you, you know. So I read it and I thought, fuck it, because it tells you, doesn't it, right, so go and write down 5 things that you're grateful for. Mm-hmm. You know, even if you sat there with nothing, you're still going to be grateful for 5 things.
Breathing.
Yeah, shit like that, innit? So I wrote down some stuff, and then it tells you write down 5 things you want. So then I ended up reading this book and then looking into it, and I get mad on things like that. I think that's my ADHD, and I just this is what I need to find out now. So next thing, I wrote down everything, like, I'm going to go and be a Don't Flop battle rapper, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. To the point where I wrote down the car I wanted, and then I showed my mate this Lisky photo off my head. 6 weeks later, I had the Audi A4 outside house, like, look, I told you, bro, you know.
That's it, man.
So every time he comes round now, that lad, he's like...
I love that.
But no, I were a firm believer in it, and it helps as well, because I believe, like, I write a lot of lyrics. That's what I do for, like, my hobby. So it's therapy. You know, the pen scratching on the paper and your feelings coming out of it. It's good for the soul. You can burn the fucking piece of paper after. You can write whatever you want and get it out, you know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So it's all part of the, like, recovery cycle. So I'm writing down these positive things, writing down things that I want. So then I'm triggering myself to start subconsciously planning for it. And all of it in combination helped me out of a really dark place, innit?
Yeah.
And then I was 6 months clean off cocaine. And then my best mate died unexpectedly in a car crash, and the whole area fucking pointed the finger at me, tried to blame me for it and that, and it sent me spiralling, you know. Put me in a really bad place, but I didn't.
Sorry about that.
It was shit, man, but I didn't fall back off. I didn't sniff, you know what I mean. I stayed strong through it all and that.
Well done to you.
But that were again, like, I'd grab a handful of mushrooms. You weren't even counting it. I needed to get out of the. Yeah, but I've done DMT and everything since then. You know, like.
Yeah. But another thing with the mushrooms is, I mean, I'm not into. I don't know about all the scientific parts of it and that, but what I do know is from experience, you can't really get addicted, because if you have a big dose on Monday,
you
won't feel it another 5 or 7 days, so you can't have it the next day. Well, you can, but it's just pointless.
Yeah, you have to have double the dose. It's a,
or the potency doesn't. Yeah, so it's pointless trying to be an addict.
It is, and you can't overdose. You can't overdose on them either. The only way you can like harm yourself on mushrooms is you'd suffocate. You know, eating that much that you'd actually fill. Yeah. You could eat your own body weight if it were possible and still not have a fatal amount of psilocybin, man. It's crazy. You just have a bigger trip. But this is why they're so fucking illegal, mate.
Yeah, but on that, listen, because I don't know. The narrative apparently was in the 60s that it caused mad trips, people were jumping off bridges, blah 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 blah. But let's be honest, there's alcohol and cigs out there which cause cancer and all sorts of deaths with alcohol and stupidity, so why are they legal? When a plant that's grown from the earth, from Mother Nature herself, that is helping a lot of people, illegal. Yeah,
well that's why, because Big Pharma, you know, the companies that have all the...
Yeah, money.
If they could cure people, they'd have no customers.
They're going to know because we're going to spread the word.
And a lot of people are like
jumping on it. Yeah, I know. I'm part of a group, WhatsApp group. If anyone wants to join that, yet again, jump in my inbox. It's called Together We Are Stronger. There's walks that go on around the northwest. Getting in the river, doing cold water therapy, really good for you. You can just do that in your shower at home or your bath, but on these walks, you're in a really cold river
and you're at one with nature as
breathing exercises, sat there just breathing in and out and then holding your breath. You can also do that at home, typing on YouTube, Wim Hof breathing exercises, really good for you. Yeah. That's all part of my morning routine. Morning routine is massive for recovery, for me anyway, and for people that I know about getting in recovery. Your morning routine: get up, make your bed, have a cold shower, make your brew, go to gym. It's not having that set in stone. Small wins through the morning, and then just build on that every day. Go to sleep, head on your pillow sober, wake up, let's do it again.
Yeah. And you've been doing that for 153 days?
158 days.
158 days?
Yeah, I think so. It's about there. I stopped counting because I get obsessed with stuff like that. I like counting every day, so it's there or thereabouts. 3rd of January was the first day I woke up sober. Oh no, sorry, 3rd of January was the last time I sniffed cocaine.
Yeah. Still though, 6 months is...
6 months on the 3rd of July, yeah. Massive. Oh mate, massive. After 16 years of being sad, depressed, lonely, locked in my room because with my addiction, I mean at the beginning of it, I was a party animal. I stayed out for 3 nights at a time. But then as I got older, I didn't have the ability to sniff outside in the pubs or with parties because I just sat there and didn't speak and I just wasn't a nice person to be around. So then my addict took me to home, which is even worse really, but at least that way I wasn't hurting other people. And I kind of controlled it a little bit. I was only doing it every 3 days. I would still go to work, come home, a 0.4 or 0.8, 2 bags, 12 to 16 cans. Put my fucking telly on volume 2 so I could hear everything what were going on in case someone were fucking listening to me breathing in Singapore.
That paranoia,
wow.
Straight to door, out window, and through people all the time.
Well, there's times where I could be paranoid, but there were times I was too paranoid to be paranoid, and I just wouldn't move off my chair.
Yeah. No,
Angry,
mate.
Man.
And it's crazy, innit? How like you just said it yourself. You went from party animal, life and soul session to fucking locked away
in my room on my own, because
and so many
because
men.
I did more for the fact of I caused so much pain on other people. I'd been from living on my mates' couches to I was in a mental institute. What's it called when you put yourself in there?
Not sure. You get sectioned.
I sectioned myself. So I went to hospital. I was at breaking point. I'm crying out phone to my mate, and he took me to hospitals, and they ended up putting me in Sovereign Unit in Leigh, which I did 28 days, and they told me that wasn't the right place for me because it's for mental health, and I was an addict, and I'd be all right now because it was 28 days. And let me go. And what did I do first night? Straight on it.
Yeah.
And then being homeless because I'd used everywhere I could sleep, from family to friends' couches. They'd all lost the shit with me and had enough of me, and I ended up in a homeless shelter in Leigh, the hub. It wasn't a great. I mean, it was good, and I appreciated what I had, but it wasn't a nice environment to be in. Yeah, I've come a long way.
Yeah, no, fair play to you, man. That does sound like a fucking madness, and
deep, mate. Yeah.
This is the thing with so many other men and women out there as well who like they're in the same boat. They're going through it now. So, if there was anyone like that watching, what would you say to them? Like, I
would say, open your mind up. I mean, maybe you have tried most things. So had I. The only thing I didn't try was treatment because I didn't have the money for that. But then, to be honest, at the end, I think that's something that pushed me. I did find out that there were these couple of places, a couple of my mates had been that were free or something like that. So I was starting to think, I'm going to have to fuck my business off to go here. So it was like, do or fucking die. So what I was saying is, if you've tried meetings, which I've tried, if you've tried the 12-step program, treatment, if none of that's worked for you and you sat there and you're fucking at ends and you don't know what else to do, give my because it's changed mine and a lot of people's lives around me like you wouldn't believe. I'm so fucking grateful for every day I've got now with them.
Yeah, completely changed your outlook on life.
I've got shivers, mate. It's mad what they've done for me, the power they've given to me. I'm forever grateful for that.
No, mate, I genuinely do believe, like I said as well. But you can see you're a prime example of it. Like you've just said there yourself, you turned it from a negative to a positive. You've got a show booked every month. You're fighting every month. You're training. You're trying to help others. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm hoping. That like my vision seems to have brought me to this. Like, I'm driving here and I'm thinking this is the moment that if I've gone through all that pain of all them years of being an addict and whatever, I'm sorry for the people that hurt. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to be an addict either. But if I had to go through all that pain of being an addict for 16 years to possibly cure and help hundreds of people, because it's possible, life, anything is possible, then it was worth the pain for me.
No, and that's like well said as well. Yeah. Fair enough for that. My biggest thing when I were coming off the drugs, and I don't know how you feel about this, I put it down to I were a victim when I were an addict. It was always an excuse. Anything that happened, I could use it as an excuse.
Oh yeah.
Do you know? So I were a victim in every situation, so I could go and sniff. You know, fucking out next door neighbour's grandma's died. Right, fuck it, I'm on session. Now it's sad. You know what I mean?
Weather's bad.
Why me? Why has this always happened to me? And I think a few people who are struggling, they need to snap out of that victim mindset. But how do you think about that? Because a lot of people I talk to about it, they're like, well, no, it's not. I wasn't a victim at all. It's an illness, and you know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I get with you, but I suppose that's the individual's mental state. But again, that's what it empowers your mental state to think in a better, positive way. So I'm sure with a couple of weeks of trying that I'm a victim part kind of leaves you, and you will accept responsibility for the mistakes you've made.
Yeah, and accountability, and that were a big, for my journey. That were a big part of the recovery. It was about accepting shit, and just holding my hands up and I was in the wrong there. I shouldn't have done that, and and all that shit, man. But it takes a big thing to do, because a lot of addicts, they do struggle with the truth, innit?
Yeah, listen, I did many things to friends, to my kids, to family. That I didn't take any accountability for a long time, but I have now, and that also helps me with my recovery. You've got to get it out. You can't sit on thoughts. You can't sit on the fact that you've been a bad person, because you're not anymore. You know what I mean? And you probably wasn't then, but what you was doing made you a bad person. I always had the right intentions, but I'm giving the bad actions. So.
No, man, I think there is a lot of people who relate to that as well. Like, I know a lot of lads who were in my circle who were still sniffing every weekend, still doing kicking off, fighting.
Sorry, it's not just sniff, it's depression, anxiety, self-harming, anything negative that's going on in your life.
It's all
the medicine's there.
Well, yeah, it is, isn't it? It does help with everything. You're right there, yeah.
It does.
Like, if you Google it, now don't forget Google is owned by Bill Gates, and Bill Gates owns all the fucking big pharma companies, so he's never going to tell you the truth. But if you Google about helps with the coming to terms with it, makes it more easy. But it won't like say on Google that it'll cure the cancers or anything like that. But yeah, it's fucking, mate, they are the magic. We've got they've got powers, man.
Yeah,
It's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But we've talked about them. We've talked about the micro mushrooms. What about other types of mushrooms? You know, like this one, for example. This isn't magic mushrooms, is it?
No, so you can get it in also. I mean, they're in. I never seen them before though. It's only recent, so maybe the government have seen that people are exploding microdose and they thought, well, we could sell it in extract form, but it does work. So that's a coffee. You can get that offline. There's lion's mane, ashwagandha. You can get in little tubs, and they're all for different parts of your brain and your mental state.
Yeah, lion's mane have got a lot of healing properties, don't they? And there's another one as well. I can't remember the name of it, but it does a lot. It's like got a lot of goodness in it. They mix it with like 97% alcohol and something else, and it ends up being like something that will kill all parasites in your body.
Right,
you know?
yeah.
Like I said, I don't.
Cleansing.
But I don't know the names of them. I couldn't. Like, there's a guy who's been on Joe Rogan's podcast. He's into mushrooms.
Right.
He'll tell you every name of every mushroom. He makes hats out of them. You know, I don't know the names. I only know psilocybin and all that because of my mate Trilga, who showed me the way when he was the one that got me off coke, innit?
Right,
So
okay.
I just did like a 3-day fucking rattle, if you will. You know, like no coke, no beer, no nothing in his house for like 3 days, and then he got me on my. He used to say don't have more than 10. Like 10, like you'll feel like nicely mellow stone, but if you have more than 10, you'll start tripping.
Yeah.
And he used to give me 10 dried mushrooms, and I had to put them in a skin. Go like this with them first, and put all your thoughts into them and all this. Put it in a skin, a little fag paper, and then chew it and then swallow it, man. And
Right.
he got me doing that. So I did that for about 7 days in a row after this fucking, like, after I sweated it out, if you will. And then I was down, there were no confidence at all, because the cocaine gave me like this false confidence for so long that when I come off it, I was anxious as fuck. I was scared to go out house, I was scared to talk to like my mates, people, stuttery, you know, like everything I was doing.
Yeah.
And that took about a month of my to get past that, and then it was just like, right, I'm back now, I'm fucking confident as I used to be in pubs, but I don't have any sniff. Fuck it, we'll just go for shit, innit? You know. And then obviously it went up and it went down again with all the badness, but because I didn't fall off the wagon and because I carried on and because I wouldn't allow myself, even in that situation, I was like, I'm not being a victim, I've fucking passed all that, I'm not asking why me, I'm just cracking on. I think it fucking made me stronger still, you know what I mean? But I went bit of a waste, like, but I didn't keep any for myself in it, so I've not had any for well over 12 months now. So I'm grateful for them. I am grateful for them. But what else do we want to talk about?
What you're the
I'm the host,
you're the host, mate. That's
so
your job. I'm the speaker.
We've covered
I'm the messenger.
We've covered the fights a bit. So do you want to go into a bit of talk about your fighting history and like how old were you when you got into boxing?
So with boxing, never as a child did I go boxing. I never got pushed to do it by my parents. I played football a lot when I was younger. Boxing came in. I mean, I did do 1 or 2 sessions. Like I'd go and do a session when I was 14 or whenever. But so it's about 7-8 years ago. Did my first white collar. Looked at it, thought I can do that. I want the euphoric feeling of a win, and I just wanted to try and push myself away from addiction, and that seemed the right thing to do. But obviously, it wasn't at the time. But looking back, in the long run, it just took a couple more camps than I would originally liked. And then it's just become something I have a love for now, and I feel like I owe boxing a lot because it's got me to where I am in my recovery. Yeah. Between my boxing and gym, I owe them a lot. Yeah. And I will give it back.
No, so you started at white collar?
Yeah, white collar, yeah.
The actual
first show with Rob Borden on Boardingtons.
Yeah.
I did a couple with him. I did a standing once in Blackpool. Stupid, really, because I was still getting fucked all the time. Yeah, ended up meeting some 18-year-old amateur champion who boxed me head in for a
full fight,
minute and a half.
Yeah. Well, did he get it done? Yeah. Did he get the job done as well?
He got the job done. Yeah, he did. He.
Fucking hell. No, but the white collar boxing events, so they are good, aren't they?
Oh, they're really good, man. They're fucking. you'll never get a feeling like walking into that ring. But it's amazing, and then obviously if you get the win, it's just something else. But yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's really the atmosphere's mint. You know what I mean? The great nights out.
Yeah, I'll vouch for that one.
You've not just got your own fight. You can watch someone else's fight, and then you watch the fights after that. And there's after parties. They're really good to be involved in. Nice people there. I've met some really good people in the. So the boxing gyms where I train, I've met some really good and close friends now, which I would never have met unless I had boxing in my life.
Yeah,
and this is my coaches as well. Do you know what I mean?
Because you are, it's a sport you do by yourself, but it's a sport that you can't do without your team, and it's a weird one. Do you know, like
I wouldn't be anywhere
when you get in them, a lot of fighters say to me, when you're in them ropes, you are by yourself in there. It's just you and your opponent, but you know that like you've got all your corners support in there, and like the boys who've been in your camp, and you know every punch you throw, they throw, and all that. And it's a weird one, innit? But I've never done a boxing match. I go to these events, literally getting pissed up, filming people, doing interviews, having a good time. It's like trying to show the point of view of a fan. Come to these events,
why to go to them,
and this is why I love them so much, because they're over. Like I don't like staying out too late these days. You know what I mean? I do like coming home 11 o'clock midnight, having a few beers, put my music on, smoke my weed. No one fucking in your ear, chewing your ear off.
Yeah.
But because they finish at 10:30, so you're 10:30, 11ish, you know what I mean? Sometimes
earlier.
You get a good night out. And like people have because it's unlicensed, people assume like it's on the cobbles, it's rough, there's going to be kick-off,
I've never seen
there's kick-offs at every football match. Every football match in the country, there's at least one kick-off, you know what I mean? But people still go to football.
Yeah, and on that note,
there's kick-offs in every pub.
I'm not having that people. I mean, everyone goes to pubs and clubs, and if there's anywhere there's fighting,
that's what I mean, innit? But people have
there's a lot more love in these boxes.
This is my point. When you get there, you don't realise how safe you actually are, and you've got security.
There's
security everywhere. There's fight because it's unlicensed. The fighters aren't backstage for long. They're out and about mingling, chatting. So you're surrounded by old lads. Everyone's like, they all know each other. They remember you from this show, blah blah blah. Great crack, and it's not like
any to and fro what there is at the end of it, once that fight's happened, man, it's all
that's
it's all
it,
respect,
innit? And it's all like no one's going to let anything get out of hand if
the security's there, the people,
it doesn't normally kick off. This is the thing, like I've been to a few shows in a few different areas as well, and I think I've seen like 2 or 3 altercations where a couple of people have had too much to drink and too much to say.
There's always going to be one mate somewhere.
That's it, innit? But these events, it's like a family of people, but it's like an ever-growing. Like I went to that Levels one, Levels No Rules, and I know a lot of people, they don't really speak highly of it because of how like rough it is, and there's that eye gouging, biting, and that. So, but when I got there, mate, even though it were like in a traveller community field, it looked like, there were scrap cars everywhere, a couple of trailers. The Hells Angels guys there, I was like, whoa man, this is fucking pretty intimidating. But as soon as you started talking to people, they were the nicest bunch of people I've ever been around, you know what I mean? And they're all into the unlicensed scene as well. It's just this is the extreme version, innit? That's why some people.
Brutal,
But a lot of people I've spoke to around here who don't go to shows at all, they're like, oh, this is the kind of content I like to watch. This is like, I know it's horrible and grim, but it's just fucking something about it. So there is a market for it, you know what I mean?
Listen, unlicensed boxing, bare knuckle boxing, it's growing massively.
It's blowing up,
innit? Of course it is.
Blowing
up. Great, like I keep saying about just feeling gifted and what the world, universe giving to me. Like, what a time for me to get clean, to start boxing, to find micros, to have my business, for me influencing to be kicking off. Mate, it's
like it's all lining up for you, isn't it?
It's just like it was just meant to be this way, and I'm fine with that, and I'm ready to spread the message that you can be healed. Maybe you haven't found the answer yet, but you can be healed, and it's there if you need it. It's there if you need information.
So you're strongly like putting a lot of this on the microdosing.
And a lot of people have told me you want to be careful. It's obviously big forms of mushrooms. It's an illegal drug. Your business, your customers, or your followers. But I'm all about curing people or helping people that have been in my state.
Yeah,
that's what I'm here for. That's my message. So if there's a couple of people that want to unfollow me or not be my customer, but I'm helping people that have been where I've been, then I'm good with that. I'm all for that.
The people who are saying shit like that about mushrooms are the people who have never seen this side of life. Like, you've been to the hostels, you've been homeless, you've been amongst the drug users of the streets, you know what I mean, the homeless, the beggars.
Yeah.
that's real life, no filter. That you've experienced it. They won't have done.
I've lived
You know, that's what
I've
I mean.
lived it, yeah.
So these people, but they'll all have prescription drugs in the medicine cabinet.
Yeah, each to their own. Like, everyone's brought up to have their own beliefs, and it is what it is. But if they don't want to jump on the same wagon as me, just at least respect that.
It's worked for you.
It's worked for me, and I'm not trying to push something that's gonna do anyone any harm. It's just sheer love, and I just want to fucking heal the world, man. I just want to cure and heal people, and I know it can be done.
And you're on the right path, mate.
Genuinely,
we're on it. You know,
doing it. My following's getting bigger.
Yeah, that's the next thing I wanted to jump into, right? So obviously we only met 2 weeks ago.
Yes, we did.
You've got about 5,000 followers now.
Yeah, 5.1.
5.1.
4 a month ago.
So it's gone up like 1,000 in a month.
Yeah.
So what's been going on with that? How have you been pushing your socials?
So basically, it started just posting on my story. I used to do it a lot before I got clean and free from alcohol. But I would do 3 days, training really hard, twice a day, put it on my story, and then I'd be absent for 2 days.
Yeah.
Do you know that? Because I'd be, get on it, fucked, not got work,
feel
boom.
good, yeah.
And it was just in that routine. And yeah, it just started from there, really. I started to push on with that, and then I was away about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Oh no, probably longer than that. Anyway, I was away. It was in May, mid-May, beginning of May, with my kids, 2 of my kids. I've got 3 with 3. But yeah, so we went away, B.A.D.L.A.D, me, my mum, and 2 of my children. And towards the last day, for some reason, maybe it's because I was in and around it, and people were drinking in bars and stuff, I started thinking about. I started fantasising, which is never good for me, or an addict. So I could have a bit or whatever. I wasn't going to do it there though. My plan was to go back to where my addict lives, in my bedroom, get it posted or whatever. But I didn't. Grateful yet again. I sat there, read it out, and there's a theory that you can kill the power of the addict by sharing. So I rang my couple of my mates. I rang my missus. It was still there. So I just wrote a status, a picture with what I was going through on Facebook, and that got nearly 500,000 views. Lots of love, lots of people commenting, people saying I was inspirational, which was just bewildering for me. And then it's just gone from there, really. I've just kind of pushed on with it. And,
So do you think that posting that post helped you in a sense of like, you got people backing you, you got a load of love for it, and with anything, like with me, with what I'm doing, as soon as people start showing you love, you're enjoying it more. You want to do it again. You want that endorphin of that. You know what I mean?
It showed me that not only was 500,000 people viewing what I was saying, but there was, I don't know how many, 1K comments.
Yeah.
God knows how many inboxes. You know, that meant more to me than the post itself.
Yeah.
And it always will. The fact that I can help other people is massive for me. Yeah, I'm again. I keep saying it, but I am so grateful for where I am today.
Yeah. No. Well, I have, since I've met you, I have obviously followed you, and I've seen some of your content. You did the ice bath challenge.
I did. Yeah.
You've got one in your back garden, is that right?
Yeah.
Now, I used to, when I trained, I used to do a thing in JD gyms. They had a sauna and a shower, so I used to go from
hot to cold.
Yeah. You know, cold shower, jump in sauna.
Morning.
That's what I used to do. 5 minutes, 1 minute in cold shower, or however long the thing lasts for when you press it, and then 5 minutes in sauna. And I used to do that like 5 times and feel so good after it.
Yeah.
Ice baths and all that stuff started becoming like popular, if you will, around the time where I stopped training. You know, like as I think I lost my car, so I'm like not going to the gym anymore because it's too far to get there. I don't have a car, and then loads of life things started happening. I just stopped going, and now I'm getting sluggish again. I need to start going back in it, but
get back in.
It's coming soon. I've took a fight.
You were around. I know.
Yeah, I'm doing one for charity. I raise money for Older Hair Children's Hospital.
Oh, brilliant!
And we're King of the Ring in Blackburn, where I did my first show. We've teamed up together. We're going to do loads of fundraisers where I'll have my fight kit on with you.
When's this?
The fight's going to be in October, I think, or November, around that time.
I'll be there.
In the build-up, we're doing like a fighters 5k run. So find out who's the fittest, fastest fighter in Blackburn. There's about 50 lads in this group chat. If we can get them all involved and they all bring like £100 sponsor money each every time, it's £5,000 a time in it to the children's hospital. Obviously, it won't be that. Some people might only be able to raise a tenner. Some people are just coming to have a look. But if we get like anything anything really, you know, anything over £100 to go and give them, I'm happy with. But my goal's 10 grand. I'm on 1,500.
I have no doubt
up.
you will achieve 10 grand because you're on the power of my.
But yeah, man, we're working on it. I think
you'll do it, man.
I think the picture of the t-shirt's on there, but I don't know if I've put it in.
Right, okay.
But basically, you get your you know, your fight kit.
Yeah.
I'll be wearing one of them in every fundraiser we do in the months building up to the fight to raise money, and then whatever I get for the fight will go straight to Old Hay as well.
Right, okay.
I'll have buckets around the venue. There'll be, you know, I think I'm getting a stall dedicated to like leaflets about the Children's Hospital, trying to get as much as we can for it. But the sponsor money for the t-shirts for the fight, for the fundraisers, it's £125 each. There's 8 spaces. I've got sold free for cash. I've had like 5 people say they'll do it but not pay me yet, so I'm still floating about if anyone else wants one. But basically the t-shirt will raise £1,000. And then I did a poker night when we first come back from Older here, and that got 1,040. So that'll be 2,000, around 2,500 altogether before we do the fundraisers, and then the fight at the end of it. So
really good, mate.
I think we're gonna achieve something, and even if I don't achieve any more, you know what I mean.
You've set an achievement. This is another thing. What's that saying now? So if you reach for the stars but you don't quite get the view from where you get to will be better than if you never even tried.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know? So if you don't quite make the target, you've actually made
we've
an
gone
effort.
for it.
You might get nearly there.
Yeah, and the fact that like
sure you will
anything over £1,000 is a massive achievement to raise for charity
well,
anyway. So
get on it.
So yeah, get on it. Get on it,
Sponsor
man.
him. Sponsor Older here.
Yeah, help out, man. Get it done.
Let's do it.
But you can get involved with that shit. For content as well. You know?
Mate, I'm all for helping Older here.
But this is when I've had the talk with King of the Ring. Like, he's had a situation similar to mine with his child, so it's a big cause to him as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're both aware that it's not for the content, but it's going to be made into content. That's how you get the awareness. So we might as well capitalise on that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I've told all of the lads who are involved, bring your phones down, record, get your content, post your videos, put your hashtags on. Yeah. That's what this is all about. This is all about exposure for the fighters. I'm getting to raise money for my charity. That's what I'm buzzing off. Yeah. But it's like it's getting eyes on Blackburn. It's getting eyes on the lads who. This is why I do the interviews and shit, because these lads getting in ring like you, like every day, every weekend they're in ring fighting on these unlicensed cards. They're not getting the exposure they deserve.
Yeah, some of them fight twice, 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man. And nobody's asking them how they're doing, what they're up to, what's your record, and it takes a minute, 2 minutes. It takes 5 minutes to edit it, and then I get views on my channel. You get your name out there a bit. Everybody wins. Everybody eats, and you know what I mean. It's just work together kind of shit, isn't it? But
of course,
that's why this charity shit that we're doing, I think we will do all right. And even if I don't hit anywhere near 10 grand,
will.
You know, I think I will. I'm confident I will.
You need to speak it into existence.
I will get 10 grand. I'll get double 10 grand. What I want to end it on is the year. I want to do another poker night, but this time, because I've met people like Luke Dyson and these bigger names, I want to do an influencer style, so social media presence poker night where you buy your ticket in, say if we charge £50 per entry per tournament per big name, but you get your sponsors to pay for that. Right. Do you know what I mean? So your sponsors get advertising, you get a free night of poker, my charity gets its money.
Not got any sponsors yet.
Hey, get on.
Not got any sponsors yet. If anyone's looking to sponsor man like me, then that'd
you should
brilliant.
do now that you've got this following and now that you're making content.
I've not even thought about it, mate. Honestly, my life's been manic, which I'm totally grateful for. Do you know,
I think fighters
never whinged at the work you once asked for, but between my 3 children, my business, now social media, gym and boxing,
it becomes hectic, doesn't it?
I haven't, honestly, I got back from my holiday I went on last with my missus. What a time we had as well. Costa a decade, unreal. I haven't watched telly once.
Yeah. It's
been 2.5 weeks. I turn my telly on when I get in at 8 o'clock and it's just background and I'm just on my phone or messages. Like in active addiction, I had 3 or 4 mates that I spoke to daily maybe or checked in with. I never got messages.
Yeah.
But this is my fault, but I secluded myself. Do you know what I mean? No, mate, the love that I'm getting, the messages, especially from the people that are close to home as well, which for me means more to me than anything, that all my hometown and around areas are all backing me and giving me love on my comments and sharing my stuff. I can't even tell you how much it means, so thank you for that.
Yeah.
And I will make you all proud. fucking very proud.
But I think you already are doing to a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is going back to this sponsor thing. A lot of fighters do get like good sponsor deals, you know. Not mega, not quit your job, but like if it works out at an extra £100 a week for the next fucking 4 months, do you know what I mean? It's worth it, innit, just to do that pause. So
all incomes are worth it.
I think my sponsorship's a lot different when I get up to, because it's not for me. It's not for. I'm not trying to profit off it. I'm literally trying to get a grand to give.
Mate,
I
don't.
You know what I mean?
So with the boxing, with tickets, you get ticket commission. I don't take that. So if they're 30, but you get £10 a ticket, I just sell them at 20 because I'd rather just have 40 people there paying 20. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, I don't make any money unless the promoter says we'll give you, which I've had quite a lot of staggering offers, to be honest. I got one over there for £750. I don't know if it was serious or not, but it looked legit. But the fight, he was really good.
Yeah.
It was actually on bare knuckle boxing in Birmingham a couple of weeks ago, so obviously I definitely said no to that because I don't feel like getting my head panted round. But the offer was fucking exceptionally nice. £750 for a 3 2-minute rounds. It was appealing, but we'll get there in future, I'm sure of that.
No, and I think you've got to pick your fights as well.
Right,
do you know what I mean? If you want to make money off it, obviously you go and fight 4 times a weekend. You want to
once or twice a month.
It's about legacy,
50-50
innit?
Fight. Yeah. I'm here for entertainment. I want to entertain.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking prove myself as
well.
Right,
so then, this next fight in 2 weeks that might not be happening.
So he's not got back to me for the last 2 days. So what I don't want to do is go in blind with someone that's not talking to me and he'll be like, fucking hell, you've got this guy, fucking Rocky Balboa or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna give him till tonight and shall pull out, send him a message saying I'm not interested. So if there's anything going about, I'm all ears. If not, 25th of July in Astley for Boardington's, Robert Borden and Leon Partington.
But you're already in a fight camp.
I'm always training, never stop.
Yeah.
And
is it intense training?
I've had about 5 days off, which was last week. Since 3rd of January I've trained more or less every day, and if I've not trained, even most of the time, just to be in the gym, I just go walk on the treadmill just to be around winners and people that are in the
like-minded
same
people.
Like-minded people. I'm all for that.
Yeah, no, there's a saying, isn't there, that you are who you hang around with, you know.
Massively,
Crackheads hang around with crackheads, heroin addicts hang around with heroin addicts, millionaires hang around with millionaires, you know. So you are who you hang around with, man. So it's good that you go into the gym and that, smashing it like that. But I hope that you do get this fight in 2 weeks. But what do you want? Do you want to do it? Is that
of course I want to do it. Yeah, 100%. He asked me. I just said, show me an opponent. He showed me one, then he changed to another one. He showed me that one. He sent me a poster with just me on it. So when I've asked for a poster with an opponent, he's ignoring me. So that to me means there's either not someone ready or he's thinking about changing. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, but what I do know is my brain doesn't work well with wondering. Yeah. So I'm not doing any more after tonight.
Your message might have got lost in inbox as well, because they do get.
No, it's on WhatsApp, that, mate.
Is it?
Yeah. And not even blue ticked me for 2 days. So it is what it is, isn't it, pal? We move.
Yeah.
It's for me. If it doesn't happen, it wasn't meant to happen.
No, yeah, I get that, and that's how life is, isn't it?
That's how life is, mate.
We've had a couple of hiccups on my journey.
Sorry, I just seen 2 mushrooms over there.
Yeah. I thought you'd have clocked that one up there as well.
Oh yeah, no, I am actually, but didn't process that when I said that. Sorry, mate, for interrupting you.
I forgot what I was going on about as well.
Sorry,
mushrooms.
That's me, my ADHD.
What did I say? I said on my journey, the hiccup. Oh yeah. So hiccups in the road. So. Jack Faber on the World Freak Fight League, yeah? I'd done one show at King of the Ring, and then we'll go to this World Freak Fight League. This was this year as well, in February. I was meant to be rapping on the show, loads of eyes on it.
Yeah.
Jack were going to get this 10 grand fight, this win and all this, and he pulled his hamstring the night before, and I had to be there for him, because it was his opportunity, really. Yeah. I had a rap to do, you know what I mean? He was fighting. So I had to be like, fuck how I feel, make sure you're alright, get back to Blackburn from Wolverhampton on the day of the fight, and he was devoured. And then as soon as he went, I was gutted, man. I'm fuck's sake, proper. But it's either we let it beat you, you're like, fuck it then, what's point in this, we fucking travel all this way. Well, I'll just use what we've got and we carry on in it, onto the next one. And you have to be like that in this game. I'll post a video, if I've got nothing to post, I'll post a shit video on me, just for the sake of staying posting.
Yeah, staying relevant.
Not even relevant, just the algorithm. This is the other thing, you have to start understanding the algorithm. You're working for it, it's not working, so it's reading you, yeah. So like it knows me. I will post 2 or 3 times a day, every day. If I don't, there's going to be something wrong. So if I go a full day without posting, the algorithm's going to pick up something not how it is,
and start pushing your content.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean.
Right.
So there's loads of shit.
Yeah,
like
listen,
that.
fucking hell, I'm new to this. That professional dashboard, and yeah, the testing part has become commenting back to everyone.
Yeah.
But if people are going to put the time in, liking, commenting, especially commenting, if someone's going to sit there and put, well done, mate. I mean, until I blow up, if I blow up to 100k followers, and it's impossible to keep up with every comment, I will continue to.
Yeah, I do my best. But we said off camera, didn't we? Like my notifications since all this has started popping off a bit, they're all muddled up. Do you know what I mean? So
it is hard. It's
weird.
It's hard to keep up with, but I'm all for it. I'm here for it all, as I keep saying.
What I try and do is go on my daily content. So say if it's like this time of day, I've posted 3 videos. I'll go on the first one and I'll press newest first comments.
Yeah.
Just try and reply that way, and then so you'll see there'll be like a block, like say. Every 4 hours or 5 hours, I'll reply to about 15-20 comments, and then I'm back again. But not trying to beat the algorithm. Just it's the only way I can keep up with it.
Yeah,
because like you get notifications from video. Once your videos start popping, your older videos start getting pushed.
Yeah.
So like from 6 months ago, people commenting. It's like, oh, what the fuck's going on? But for me, it comes up all in different time orders. It'll be like 10 minutes ago, 30 seconds ago, 3 hours ago, 1 minute ago, 2 minutes ago, 5. It's like, what the fuck's going on here with all this? So I just end up not pressing the notifications anymore. I just go on, just go around. But
it's all good though.
It is, and like I'm still learning it all as well. You know, I know things are happening pretty fast now for me with this 10k, but it is all fast.
Massive,
you know?
mate. Well done.
Nice one, bro. It
well done.
Overnight thing pretty much as well, weren't it? It was like less than 4 months to go from 1,000 to 10,000.
Yeah, massive.
Crazy shit, but I weren't expecting it.
You deserve it, mate. You don't get things you don't deserve.
I have been putting a graft in, and I've been about.
You're getting about, mate. You're putting yourself out there. Like what some people, I don't think some people understand. And I'm just gonna go off me recently when I like with the ice bath one, for instance. I was like, oh, should I do it? What if someone, or what if this comes off it? But we're putting ourselves out there. You're going to fucking all these events on your own with your mic, and you're really putting yourself out there. So do you deserve it? Yes, you do.
Yeah, that's why I'm like happy for it. You know, it feels like it's paying off. You know, this graph.
Well, in a portfolio. Like in any sport or job or anything you do, you're building a portfolio. You get better. You've got more view. Let's be honest. In the world now, social media. You've got a big following, you can make fucking money.
Yeah, well that's
big money.
Well, they say when you get to 10k followers, that's when you start earning your money on Facebook, innit? So
5k. It let me monetise from 5.
Yeah, but what is the monetisation? Are you making like a decent racket, or is it like?
No, I'm on 28 quid.
This is what I mean.
Over 10 days. I didn't have a penny in 10 days ago.
Yeah, so when you get to 10k, it goes more, and then obviously the more followers you get.
Also, you get 10k, you get more for your views.
That's what I mean. So 10k, when you get that 10k followers, you'll see yourself.
10k's coming.
It will come, mate. Yes. And the views, just keep doing the content, just keep posting it, and it'll just. That's what I did. Like, if you go, it'll change now because the views have all gone up, but. For months and months and months, I was posting and getting 300 views, 400 views, 500 views, 2 likes. You know, like
well done. Didn't
let it. I just thought, fuck it, keep going. If no one's watching, then no one's watching anyway. So who's asked what I'm up to?
I know,
you know what I mean?
But still, mate, you've done really good there to stay positive and crack on, because a lot of people, and probably myself,
just think, fuck it.
I would have probably given up. Yeah, I've struggled. I've been getting loads of comments. A lot to me. Getting a lot of comments to me, a lot of likes, a lot of views, and I still tell myself I shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So to get none, massive props to you.
No, mate, I still have like doubts and that, but now I'm at this level now where I'm not too arsed about fucking up on camera. I'm not fucking arsed, you know. You get to a point where it's like these ring lights, they're intimidating as fuck, mate. They really are. Like even when cameras off, me and Jack Fair used to sit here with no camera on, you know, after a podcast or something, and we'd both be talking to each other like proper all the time because there's ring lights. There's no cameras on.
No, to be fair, I did think I would be like proper, but I'm just at one with fucking the universe. And
that's how
I'm here for it all. I feel really relaxed and I'm enjoying it now.
But I'm getting used to it now. But I used to really hate fucking putting myself out there because I've had the comments. You know what I mean? You get your teeth sorted out, but then when you start laughing at yourself, They can't fucking say it.
Listen, you're always going to get hate online,
always,
especially
mate,
online, because people can hide behind the keyboards and what have you. But hate brings content.
Yeah, and I've learned that as well.
Yeah,
so,
massively. So,
like that one.
You want to slag me off? Have a good go. I'm off.
That's what I do.
Go.
So this is what I say about replies as well. When you're getting a lot and you can't really keep up, just emojis.
Yeah.
Just salutes or love hearts or you know.
Whatever you've got.
I give them an emoji because then it gives them the notification to bring them back again anyway, and they might reply again. But you've commented, so it's extra engagement. But I did all the hate. I got through all the hate shit on Facebook, and what I did was I replied cleverly to everything. So I'll go on your profile and I'll look at something and I'll take a piss out of you. Like I treat every single comment like a battle rap opponent, and I just went, not with the rhymes, but like I'm gonna really fucking hurt your feelings now, mate. You know, to everyone. And it ended up people were like writing on my wall, I'm just here for the comments, Raz, you fucking funny bastard, you've terrored everybody, you've terrored, you know, all that shit. So that, it worked in my, the video, whatever I put on, it wasn't the best thing. I compared someone to that Robbie Rotten, not knowing that he'd been dead of an overdose and all. I didn't know he died, you know.
Right.
So I called this guy smackhead looking Robbie Rotten, and Robbie Rotten, it was fuck no. So I got a lot of hate, but I just replied to everybody, taking piss back, man, and it ended up people just fucking buzzed off it, and you know, like, I got a lot of love for it and a lot of respect. But I learned at the same time, I don't want to get that hate, you know. It fucking does make you feel like shit.
You don't listen. You're gonna get bits, but what you don't want to do is bring it on.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You don't want to bring hate. I know one likes being hated, do they? But in this world today, if you're gonna put content out there and it's getting millions of views, you guaranteed 1,000 are sad as fuck and will jump all over you. They're just pathetic. Before they even start, I'm ready for them. I'm ready for you.
That's it, innit? So give him a load of shit on all social media.
Give it back.
Right, mate, we're running on a bit. Do you want to chat about?
What I do want to do is, and I've wrote it down so I don't miss anyone. I was going to keep it over there and try and blend it that I knew what we were doing, but fuck it, I'm here for it all. So I want to give thanks to everyone that has already liked, commented, shared and followed on my socials. At the minute it's just Facebook and Instagram. I will be getting TikTok soon. I want to thank Sean Saville, who's my full-time coach now, the boys at his gym, his dad, who's another coach there at 1MR, One More Round in Tilsley, Rob Borden and Leon Partington at Bordington's gym, Curtis Harbord and Razor Promotions for my last fight and the next one on the 28th, there it is, of August. Everyone from my hometown, massive thank yous for being with me, because I've seen other people going on this influencer journey and they didn't get a lot of love, so to have you lot behind my back, love that. Everyone that's put, well, not everyone, the few people that have put trust in me with my business and they've bought work to rent me or helped me out with money and other bits of equipment that I've needed, I appreciate you massively, because now I've got a business behind me that will provide for me, my children, my family for the rest of my life. Most importantly, my 4 best mates, Aki, Josh, Chrissy and Clarky, that have been there from day one and seen me through all my addiction, never turned the back on me. I've got a lot of other mates as well that I love dearly, but them 4 day ones, and my missus for pushing me to the man I am right now sat here. I love you.
Yeah, good little
and
ending,
for you,
that.
for this.
All right, then, nice one,
tonight,
mate.
yeah, thanks to you.
Again, like, we're on recovery. We didn't toast in either, so we are going to have a shot of water to toast it out.
Shot of water, love that.
Hey, it's alright, we're allowed on Bad Lad podcast, because we're bad lads and we do what the fuck we want.
Cheers.
Well, listen, mate, thank you very much.
Here's to healing the world.
Here's to healing the world.
Let's go.
And here's to the Bad Lad podcast.
Pleasure.
Nice one.
Another casualty.